What is up guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm Jish and today we are going to be working on the XJ650, making a mudguard, learning some new skills and most of all having a good time. So stay tuned and let's get this video started. This video is also sponsored by Skillshare, more on that later on. So ever since I've started working on motorcycles and learnt how people build them in their own ways and the fundamentals behind the fabrication and everything like that, I've been really interested in TIG welding. And some of you may know TIG welding is notoriously difficult, especially for those who are new to welding. Like, I'm okay with MIG welding, that's not a problem, but that is a completely different ball game altogether. But TIG welding on the other hand, I want to learn how to do it properly. I'm a firm believer that it's best to invest in yourself. It's never too late to learn something new. You're never too old. And just give things a go, give it a try. You'll never learn unless you take that first step. So yeah, that's why we're here today, making this video. We're gonna try and learn something new and hopefully come out the end of this video with something I can say I'm happy with and a functioning part. And no, this isn't a video of me showing you how to TIG weld. This is literally just me starting off, learning myself. There's no point in me showing you something that I don't physically know how to do myself. These are the first stepping stones on my fabrication journey. So yeah, Matt is on his way over. He'll be here any minute now. We're going to get myself familiar with the machinery and just starting a few little TIG welds here and there. And yeah, eventually we're going to be moving on to making some CNC parts for the mudguard. So stay tuned. We've got a lot going on in this video. Only a really low percentage of you actually watching these videos are subscribed to my channel, so it'd mean a massive amount to me if you could subscribe. Like the video if you like what you see, and let's just get straight into the video. Right, that was a real intense little crash course from Matt right there. Got me going in the right direction. We've got my kind of like foundation set up and yeah, we've made a little bit of art, I'd say. This thing will be for sale, £2,000 if you want it. All proceedings go to my pocket because I need the money. But yeah, find it on my Etsy, like, share, subscribe, get my artwork. But all jokes aside, TIG welding is bloody difficult and I respect any of you who do it for a living or just can do it full stop, and I just don't know how you do it. Fair play. Honestly, that's what I'm saying is fair play. By all means, I'm not any good at all, like you can tell by my work, but you've got to start somewhere. Everyone has to start at some point. Everyone is new to something at some point in their life. So if I can just keep up with it and have the willingness to learn and the positive attitude to keep pushing forward with it, I'm bound to get somewhere with it. So I'm just gonna keep trying. Like, I don't care if I fail a million times. At least if I can get that one thing right at the end, it's worth it for me. So yeah, for what you are actually here for, the mudguard. Now, the mudguard, as you know, I have cut down to size and we need to actually find a mounting solution for this. So some of you may know Thornton 100 and how he makes his mudguards for his Triumph bobbers, and they just look insane. Like, obviously his welding skills are far superior to mine, but if I can start and make something similar in my own way, but using those techniques that he uses, I'll be super happy with having a functioning mudguard that just looks cool. Worst case scenario, I can grind back my welds and can get the thing painted or powder coated or whatever. But I'd prefer to have it all nice, clean welds and just see how it looks. But yeah, we'll see how it goes on. We'll see what we do today. We'll see what we can make. So tomorrow, a new day, we're going to be heading over to Rushworth Performance, and he's going to be CNCing some machine parts for us that will aid in the production of this part. So let's head over to Matt's and see what he's making for us. Right, so we're back with the parts that Matt has sorted for us. There's actually a few things here that we need, but as you saw, this is what he made for us. These are going to be the mounting points for the mudguard. So we're going to have our mudguard sitting on here, obviously not so close to the tyre, but we need to be able to mount this to the forks. So the idea is we're going to have one of these drilled and bolted to the mudguard, and we're also going to have one on a bracket that's off the fork, so one of these and one of these here. And we're going to have a little bit of stainless steel bar bent and welded to them to make the bracket. I do actually have the bar here. It is 6mm stainless steel rod, which I'm actually going to bend to shape. But yeah, this is it in its raw form. So the brackets in question, I've managed to find these on eBay, which are really nice, again, CNC parts, already anodized black. They weren't actually that expensive, but they fit my fork size perfectly. So imagine that bolted up with a bit of rod welded to it. Obviously it's going to be a lot more curvy and flowing to the bike, not just a piece of straight bar, but you get the idea. It should look quite nice. So rather than me just telling you about it, let's actually start making this thing. I'm crapping my pants a little bit, but only because I've got enough just to do the job and there's non-extras, because obviously it's expensive getting CNC parts machined. So I've only got one shot. Better make it count, or we're doing it all over again. So I'll stop boring you with the talking. Let's get straight into making this mudguard bracket. Right, so we've got the mounts in place. What you can see right here, I have put a little spacer underneath the mudguard just so we've got some clearance for the bolts. So you saw me using these ones to begin with, but these were way too long, so I've actually gone and got some smaller ones. As I say, there's got to be a nut on the back, so I've still had to account for that clearance. But yeah, these are spot on. But so far it's looking sweet. I mean, it's going to be very simple, to be honest, and if I do make a mess of the welds, they are going to be towards the back and on the inside, so it's probably the best places for them if in case they are rubbish welds. But at the same time, I'm not afraid. I'm gonna do what I can. But yeah, I've got it all squared up nice and neat. It's gonna look so simple and just elegant, I'd say the word is. But yeah, so now we come to the difficult part. This is where we need to start working with the actual rod we've got. And bending it to shape, and then obviously welding it. I'm not too sure how I'm going to bend this, but if I can just find a nice smooth round surface and bend it almost like around the wheel or something, just to kind of get a bit of a curve to it, that might give me enough to make this piece. So yeah, I'm going to experiment. I haven't really got a plan set in place, but before we go any further, I'd like to talk to you about Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where millions of creatives come together with thousands of inspiring online classes. You know me, I love to learn new things, and as I said earlier, you are never too old to start learning something new. and Skillshare is the perfect place for that. Since the start of lockdown, I have been learning so many cool things: 3D printing, 3D modeling, even basic engineering. It's all really interesting stuff, and there's always something new to learn. Right now I'm trying to learn some new carpentry skills for when I start work on Sweet Cheeks, the canal boat, to put on top of the boat to keep my coal in and stuff, and Mark Shorter is offering the perfect video for this. With all videos less than an hour long, there's no real reason to make an excuse why you don't have the time. Now, the first 1,000 people to click the link down below in the description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium, and after that it's less than $10 a month for an annual subscription, so it's definitely worth checking out. All the information is down below, and thank you once again for Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the build. So there we have it. TIG welded. First ever TIG weld. Is it the best? Nowhere near. Could I do better? Oh, yeah, I could. But did I do it myself? Yes. Did I learn something today? Yes. But overall, I am super happy, and it looks so clean and simple. Like, it is a very simple design. You can't really see the bracketry unless you're really looking for it. But this short little mudguard sits off nicely. It actually didn't distort pretty much at all, to be honest, and I think it helps with a little bit of adjustment either side and the actual mudguard fork mounts themselves. So I'm really happy with that. It looks so cool, and I'm just, again, super pleased that I've managed to do this by myself. So thank you very much, Matt, for Rushworth Performance, for getting me started and pushing me forward in this TIG welding journey. You can criticise my welds all you like. It's all good. Let me know what you think down below. I will obviously take it on board, but I've managed to do it, so that's the main thing. All that needs to be done now with it is actually have the mudguard painted along with everything else, but we'll save that for another video. I want to say thank you to all my Patreons, everyone that supports me. I know this is a really difficult time for a lot of people, but I do really appreciate it. With all the support that you push my way. It really means a lot, and it means I can continue making these videos. I also want to say a massive thank you to HaslipCycleWorks. Thank you very much for sending me these stickers out. He's also sent me out a hoodie and a t-shirt. I'll leave a link down to his channel down below because he does some really cool stuff as well. As you know, I'm all about supporting other channels and other people in this industry because it's such a cool community. We all work together, we all help each other out, and that's what it's all about. So I really do appreciate it. I'm going to get those stickers on the wall for the next video, but thank you very much again for watching. So make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I shall see you in the next video. Peace.